Hey guys, it's Dana and welcome back to my channel for my very first installment of FML Fridays. You all know what that stands for. So basically, the stories on FML Friday will be true stories of things that have happened to me in my life, where usually I am like, what the F? Why is this happening in my life? And if there's something that I learned from it, or something that I changed, a habit that I developed based on going through these situations, I hope to share them with you. So my very first FML Friday was actually my very first brush with crime in Toronto, and I think it was in crime in general, unless, yeah, that affected me personally. Anyways, so this is back many years ago when I was competing, and I actually didn't have a car for a period in my life because where I was working was accessible by transit to my work, so I didn't need a vehicle at that time. But when I was competing, I was going to the gym a lot, and I was going very early in the morning. I had to take the Blue Light Special bus. If anybody knows that, it's the bus that runs straight up the Bloor line when the subways are not running. So I was on that bus around 5 o'clock in the morning, taking it into the gym that I was going to at the time, and I basically had the same route every morning. I was living in High Park, which is a really nice part of the city that I did enjoy living in, but what happened was I was very groggy walking to the bus one morning, and someone jumped out behind me, naked as the day he was born, and it was not a warm morning. It was cool and misty. There was like a light fog. And the time of the year, if I had to guess, I might say it was early spring, I think. So I screamed like a girl and ran. Because normally the people out at that hour were people walking their dogs or people jogging or whatnot. I didn't know if this guy was gonna come towards me or whatnot. He just basically said to me, "Pardon me," and then I turned around and I'm like, is this real life? Like, am I dreaming? Did I not wake up? And I was just like, yeah, screamed, ran to the bus. I was like, what the, you know? Anyways, so I went to the gym, did my workout, went to work, and then I had texted a friend of mine that was a police officer in the area, and he told me that I had to report it because what if this person was following me and I didn't know and he got more aggressive, or what if this person is doing it to other people, that sort of thing. So anyways, I did go ahead and listen to advice, and I reported it, and the police officers came out to my apartment and talked to me, and it actually did give me a lot of reassurance, because basically they said to me that this is not the first report. It is somebody that has done it multiple times to joggers and people walking their dogs. Like I said, that's who was out primarily at that time of the day, and they were actually more concerned for that person's safety that was doing it, because one of these days somebody was probably just gonna up and knock them out, because it is startling at that hour of the morning to be presented with something like that. So I did have a little residual fear after that for a little while, because I'd never experienced anything like that before, but one thing that it did do is it made me more street smart and more aware. There is, or has been, some crime in my building and in my area, and I am much more vigilant at making sure that when I go to the gym early in the mornings, although I love music, it's a distraction and I can't hear what's going on, so I don't wear my headphones if it's not light out. I just feel like that's a good safety precaution to take, and then I'm very vigilant about shutting the doors and the gates, and making sure I'm not letting anybody into the building that doesn't live here. And if more people in our building did that, it might be a little bit more safe. But there's also some things that the landlord needs to do to ensure the safety of its tenants. But that's a whole nother ball of wax. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning into my very first installment of FML Friday. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do and click the notification bell for email reminders. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Always remember, life's a journey, not a destination, so buckle up and enjoy the ride.